I am Vikram. Hi, welcome to this episode of Gixie Creator Central, and we have the wonderful Priya Chaurasia with us, who we will be learning a lot more about today. Priya, welcome to Gixie Creator Central. Lovely to see you today. How are you
Thank
feeling?
you. I'm feeling great. How are you feeling?
Very good too. Very honored, and it's a pleasure to be talking to you and learning more about you and understanding what your journey has been like. So, Gixie Creator Center for people who are not in the know-how of what exactly it is. It's a webinar series that occurs every week for interested creators in Gixie and people who are already on Gixie as creators. We help them with tips and tricks about how to use Gixie to further their own careers on Gixie and see how they can make money by living their passion. And in addition, we also give them a lot of tips and tricks, right? So one of the things that we do in addition is also interview people who are following their passion and actually making a living out of it. And Priya is a prime example of the same, and that is why we are here today. Thank you so much again for joining us, Priya. And we've got Arvind Sundar also, who is our growth head, who is also joined, and we can say hi to Arvind as well.
Hi.
Hey,
He
hey,
is,
just
yeah.
very, very briefly. All right, I'm going to be off video. You got this, Vikram. Good luck.
Great, thank you. All right, so Priya, let's start off then. Could you please introduce yourself to everybody here, and then we can continue with more and more interesting questions about your career.
Yeah, right, right. I am Priya Taurasia. I'm here from very small city of Uttar Pradesh, Saharanpur, and I based in Delhi. Like right now, I'm in Delhi, and I'm doing freelancing in Delhi. And I did my schooling from Saharanpur only, and then I went to Chandigarh for my graduation, where I explored myself and got to know that I want to be a makeup artist. And then after graduation, started my journey as a makeup artist.
Wow, lovely. How long have you been doing this now, Priya?
I've been doing this more than, I guess, 2.5 years.
Oh, lovely. So you've been following your passion for 2.5 years now as a
Yeah,
makeup artist.
right, right, right.
Lovely, lovely, lovely to note that. And so, is it only makeup artistry that you're completely passionate about? Do you have other passions, interests, and all of that?
I love exploring new places. I love traveling and I love painting. All those artistic things I have in me. Like I
Lovely.
love paintings and drawings. Yeah.
Great. So, just to give you a bit of a background about myself, I am also a musician, and that's
Okay.
one of the prime reasons Gixie was born. Also, because I wanted to give artistic people a very simple platform to use and actually make money out of their passion. And I've been a musician in Bangalore for close to 19 years now. I play the guitar and I sing. I've cut albums with a bunch of bands and all of that. So that's the prime motivator for me to start Gixie, and prime motivator as in the true sense of the word, because then we sort of expanded the whole thing into including all sorts of people who are trying to follow their passion, right? So it's actually come down to that now. And like I said, it's superb to be interviewing somebody from the makeup artist segment in particular, because you're probably the first one that we are talking to in that segment,
Okay.
right? So could you, moving on to the interview, could you shed some light on the experiences and challenges that you've had in your journey so far? And how did you get into makeup artistry in particular? How did that journey start? What inspired you? Maybe start with the journey, just talking
Okay.
about what inspired you to get into it, and then we will move on to the
Okay. Right.
experiences and the challenges and everything else.
See, I've always been an average student. Okay, I was very average student from my schooling. When I started my graduation, I had no idea what would I do or what next I'm gonna do. Okay, but I as I told you, like I've been very artistic since I guess my childhood. Okay, and makeup was just my hobby. And I, when I was with my friends or family, I used to be their personal professional makeup artist. Okay, when I used to go to partying or any other wedding or anything like that, I used to be their personal makeup artist.
So it
Then
started with friends and family,
yeah,
right?
it's friends and family, and my family have been very supportive, and so has my friends. Okay, then when I was in my graduation and I had no idea what to do, my friends suggested me, and my family as well suggested me that why don't I take my hobby as my profession. I gave it a thought, like should I go with that or not, but then uh, I just I went into it, and when I liked it, I didn't give it even a single thought and just started my profession like as a makeup artist. And then I
Brilliant, brilliant
loved
to
it.
hear that.
Yeah, and then I loved it, and I then I was, since then I'm carrying my profession as a makeup artist only.
Beautiful. So, just to summarize that very quickly, you started off with your friends and family circles, and they
Yeah,
really
right.
loved what you were doing with them quite a lot. You were their professional makeup artist to start
Exactly.
with,
And
right?
I believe that if you are doing what you love and if you're following what you love, then it's very easy, to carry your things or to carry your profession, to do things. So I love doing makeup, so I take it as a profession, and I love doing my job right now.
It's a prime example of how following your passion actually gives you happiness, and I'm sure you're
Right.
an extremely happy person. And I wish you a lot of success going forward as well.
Thank you.
Uh, just a couple of lines about the fact that you said your parents also supported you in the journey,
Yeah,
and
exactly. Yeah.
when you started off, you were experimenting with your friends and family, and over a period of time, when the point came to actually take a decision, right, and make this your profession finally, your parents backed you up, and that support was vital. Just tell us how important that support was for you.
For me it was like my parents have always been supportive. Like they always knew I am very average student. I was like not into so much studies or things. I always knew that I want to do something creative or something artistic. That could be anything, but I took this because I was already into, like, makeup was my hobby, right? Then when I went to Delhi, sometimes it happened, like it happened with me a lot. I used to get demotivated, okay, because just in for the freshers or for the beginners, it is very difficult to get something, to get into something new where you have like no guidance. Because in my family, like, or in my friends also, like no one has ever took this profession, okay. Then it was quite challenging, but then my parents supported me. That's okay, do what you love, and you will eventually, you will get success if you're doing what you love. So then yeah, right. Then my family supported me, and it was quite challenging for me, because when we started, when I was a fresher, it was very difficult for me. I was not getting I can say proper opportunities. I was not getting any light or any path. I didn't get any opportunity when I was like very sad, you can say, or very confused. What should I do next? Then I created one for myself. I literally created one opportunity for myself. I start doing everything. Whatever I was getting, I was just, I was going with the flow. Then I would say I don't have such a big name right now, okay, but I'm sure that I would definitely going to have it. I have that confidence in me right now, and my
it's
support, the support from my
it's
family and friends as well.
No, it's an absolute, superb thing that you actually mentioned. See, a bunch of things that you said actually resonated with me quite a lot. When you started off, you didn't have too many people who actually were doing the same thing, so you
Yeah.
did not have the background to actually start the whole thing on your own, right? And even when you started off, some opportunities were lacking, and you were a little sad, you were confused, you were wondering what to do next. But then you took whatever came your way, and you started, and you went ahead with the flow. And like you said, the support that you got from your friends and family to say, hey, you know what, follow your heart, follow your passion,
Exactly.
it's the right thing to do. That sort of totally gave you direction, right?
Exactly. Like they are
Yeah.
the
So
backbone for, like they are the backbone of me. Like whatever I'm doing, just because of them, my friends and my family, they always supported me. Always. Whenever I was sad or upset or confused, they just gave me one advice: do whatever you love, and if you're following your hobby and if you're following what you love, then you will eventually get success.
absolutely. And I think that's a very, very key factor, Priya. The fact that you've got enough backing and enough support, and the fact that you keep getting encouragement. People are really, really invested in your talent, right, as a
Exactly.
makeup artist. And when you have a very nice little close circle around you that is invested in your talent, and they are encouraging and supportive of you, I think the job just becomes so much more easier, right? You've
Right.
got a lot of
Right.
positive people around you, encouraging you and guiding you all the time. And no matter how difficult a challenge you might
And things
see, you'll
and challenges and things becomes easy for you, right? When people are
absolutely,
supporting you, things become easy. You feel like you can do everything you want to do if people
absolutely,
are
and
supporting you.
yeah, and that gives you that inner power, right, for you to actually go and surmount any challenges. So, talking about challenges, we spoke about how you got started. We spoke about the fact that there was some, lack of opportunities when you
Right.
started and everything else. Could you talk about some challenges when you saw lack of opportunities in the beginning? How did you kind of look at those lack of opportunities? How did you motivate yourself to get out of this sadness, this confused state, and everything else?
Uh, at the very starting, like when I went to Delhi, I took some professional guidance, professional course. I did some professional course. I enhanced my skills. I worked on myself to become a bit better artist because I never had those professional course. I did that professional course, or I had no idea about how to take this as a profession, right? So when I started, I took some guidance, but when I start when everything ends, when I finished my course, and when it actually came on me to do something, like I was like, what to do next? Like I have done my course, I have done everything. Now what should I do next? It is the problem. Like people, I don't know. It happened with me. It happens with the other people or not. I don't have any idea about it. But it happens with me that I had no guidance. There was no one to guide me. I used to go to the people who are already in this makeup artistry world. I used to, ask them to guide me something or tell me something. What should I do next? Where do I go? They were like, keep doing keep doing what you're doing. I always used to say, I'm doing nothing right now. No, guide me what to do, where to go. So they were always like, do something, but nobody would tell you what to do. They would only say, do something, do whatever you're doing. But then
Hmm.
when I was like very frustrated, ki, now what to do? I have to figure it by own myself. Then I started doing shoots. I started taking work. People don't like they non-paid work. I would say, like I didn't used to get paid for that. I started doing that. But then when people looked at my work and just liked my work, then they'd call me again, and then those people who asked me for working for them for free, now they are paying me whatever I'm asking for them, right? So yeah, it is the thing. Like if you're not getting opportunities, create one for yourself. You have to do it now. I have just taken this profession. I could not back out, so I had to do something. Then I did something. I started doing shoots. I started going on shoots, non-paid shoots. I did a lot of non-paid work just to make contacts, links. And once I figured out everything, like how did this things supposed to work, then I started getting work after those, after I guess 10, 12. It took 1 year to get to start for me to establish as what I mean, like to start it as this profession, to get earn, to get pay. It took me 1 year to do that all things.
Wow, lovely. It's a very, very inspiring journey that you've spoken about. And when you started off, you emphasized on the fact that you were doing a lot of non-paid work, right?
Exactly. Right.
Just to expand your networks and make sure that people understand the value of your talent, right?
Right. Right.
And that actually became a very good runway for you to actually get more paid work as a result, right?
Exactly.
So you started off as someone who said, yeah, you know what, I'll probably do this for free to expand my networks, and over
Right.
a period of time I will let my talent do the talking,
And I would
right?
suggest all the makeup artists right now, like who are beginners or who are emerging makeup artists, if you think that that non-paid work can make you grow yourself, do it. It's okay. Like it's you're
Yeah,
emerging, you are beginner, you have to do it. Do it. It's okay. It's okay to do non-paid work sometimes, like for the starting. But once you get your identification, or once people see your work and they appreciate you, then you can ask them whatever you want to do. They'll pay you for
absolutely,
sure.
absolutely, absolutely. So let your talent speak, right? I mean, make sure that
Exactly.
if you're confident in the way you are going about your own talent business, you make sure you
Right.
let your talent speak and you upgrade yourself, right? You spoke about taking some professional courses as well, right?
Yes. Yes.
During the conversation, I'm assuming that also helped you quite a bit to get to the
Right.
next
Right.
level.
Right. Right.
Could you talk a little about how that impacted your mindset and how it sort of made you a better artist, or increase your talent or anything else, some advantages that you gained out of it?
Yeah. When I started working, or when I get into that makeup profession, I just I it helped me growing myself as a better artist. I got to know about very professional things, or I got to know about things that how could I take this as a profession, or I learned some skills. I learned a lot of things from my courses I did that time. So it really helped me because there's always, when you start something, uh, there's and you don't have any, like, you don't have any experience in that, and you start something, you need guidance and you need support, you need everything, you got, like, you need every knowledge about it. So that's how my courses help me. They help me making me a better artist. I enhanced my skills. I took them to the professional level. Earlier I was doing it on personal level, but then when I took this as a profession, I did some course, and those courses helped me to take my skills to the professional level. Yeah.
Lovely, lovely to hear that. And over the past, year and a half, couple of years, is how long it has been for you for in this journey? I'm assuming
2.5 years.
2.5 years. All right, great. So one very interesting question that a lot of creators ask, right, when they start, when they start running their passion business, or when they're trying to take a risk and run their passion business, is to say, hey, I don't know if I'll ever get paid, right? How do I sort of make sure that I'm still living properly, and then over a period of time getting paid? How would you manage your finances? Would you use an app to manage your finances, or would you get some loans? How did you go about doing that when you started off?
When I started doing it, firstly, it is very important to have support of your parents. Because when you're living out of your like out of your town, your city, away from your parents, it's very necessary to have financial support from them. So my major support of financial things was my parents. Okay, but then when I started earning, like, I asked them for a little bit of time. I asked them to give me 10 months, and I would be financially stable after 10 months. So my whole focus was on, like, how to get financially stable or financial independent. So I asked them. They helped me throughout like 10 months, but after 10 months, I looked to work for someone. Then I worked under some makeup artist as a trainer. I also, like, trained some students. I used to give personal training to students, like, who used to ask me. So that's how I manage. I used to, yeah, I also did some, work on some through apps, or Instagram is the best platform I have gotten in my journey. Like,
Absolutely. Mm.
yeah, Instagram has helped me a lot by for gaining students. People used to ask me, like, they used to ask me for classes. I gave them personal lessons, like going to their places. I gave them lessons. I trained them. That's how I managed my financially independency that time.
It's such a wonderful story, Priya. I mean, the fact that you had the guts to look at the long-term vision, right, and spend 10 months understanding how you could actually
Yes.
get help from your parents, get them to support you. It's something that we tell our creators as well on Geeksy, right? We tell people that if you're going to be serious about your passion business, you need to
Exactly.
be
It's
making
okay.
sure that you,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's okay if you're not getting at the start point. Okay, it's like very normal. If you're especially if you're going something to do on yourself, if not looking for job, it's very important to have this in your mind that it might be possible that you won't get any income, or you won't be earning the starting year. You can say 1 year or 1.5 year, even 2 years. It's okay. You have to be prepared for that. So I was prepared. Ki if I'm starting something by my own self, I have to be, very strong, or I have to very strong in my mind. I prepared myself for that. So that's how, it is very important to understand this fact that it is not necessary that you will get what you want in the very earlier or the very beginning stage.
truly very, very inspiring, Priya. And I think you've given me a lot more confidence about, how to run Gigsy as well. Thank you so much for that very, very inspiring story. And I think it's very relevant to all sorts of creators, right? If you're,
Exactly.
I mean, whether you're a musician, whether you're a
It
dancer,
is,
whether you're a
yeah, right.
painter,
Every
right?
artist. This is very important for every artist.
Absolutely. I think the story becomes the same for everybody, right?
Right.
Follow your passion, make sure that you put enough time in it, invest enough time in it, get your close ones to support you when you're not really doing very well
Right.
during that period of time, right? And then
It's
overcome
not
those challenges. And
right. It's not bad to ask for help from your, own people. From
absolutely, absolutely not. Yeah, I mean, your own family, right? I mean, who else
exactly.
could help you at this point in
Yeah.
time? I mean,
Right. Right.
yeah, so it's a great inspiring story to actually hear. And that's exactly how we what we tell our creators as well. In fact, I was sitting and recording some videos late last night for us to put some stuff on social media. And a lot of the things that you said is some of the things that I have spoken about also on those videos, right? So I think it completely gels with, the way you have actually described your story as well. And it's one of being motivated. It's one about being relentless, not giving up at any point in time, making sure that you have your goal always and running towards it, right?
Exactly.
So great story to hear. What I would also like to know is, did you feel at some point in time that there was this real big challenge? And could you maybe, if you have some challenge that you really felt was humongous for you, could you maybe, set an example, talk about it, and give us how you actually got out of that challenge and how you solved for it? I think it'll be a great story to hear for a lot of creators.
Yeah. See, if you are working for some, like if you're working for your goals, it's not a cakewalk. You have to work very hard. Okay. Initially, you don't get opportunities. Initially, you don't get people to support you, like in the same field, in the makeup artist world. Okay. So I just only faced those challenges. I didn't get like relevant opportunities to work, to work for. That is the challenges I faced. Only challenges I faced, that I was not getting proper or good opportunities to work for. Only challenges, yeah.
Got it. And as in when you started expanding your network and you
Yeah,
started doing a lot more non-paid gigs, people started seeing your value and they finally started looking at paying you because they loved your work so much,
right,
right?
right.
Great. So Priya, what sort of advice would you give people who are just starting out on their creator journey, right? I mean, I'm sure we've sort of summarized a bunch of things from the time we started the interview itself.
Right.
But if there are, let's say, three things that you would tell aspiring creators who are on their creative journey, what are those three pieces of advice that you would give them?
First thing I would say, if you're not getting opportunities, it's okay. Don't get panic or don't get nervous. Create one for yourself. Okay.
Absolutely.
Right. Secondly, I would say work hard and like work harder. If you're not getting results today, you will get eventually, like after a few months, few years, but you will get if you're working hard. Okay. The third, I would say that uh, follow your passion, do what you love to do. Okay, and you will eventually you'll get success. This is the, when I look at some people who are like doing job 9 to 5 job, they say they're not happy, and then I look at myself that I'm doing what I love, then I this is the best thing that motivates me, that I am doing what I love.
Nothing better than that.
Exactly. That if you are doing what you love, then you don't need to get, panic or demotivated. This is the best thing that can keep you motivated. If you are following what you love, then that's it. What else you need?
Wow, very nicely put again. And again, like I said, I've been getting a lot of revelations during this entire interview, guys. So I think she has been the perfect example of a model creator, right? That is how a creator should actually be following their passion and monetizing it. So great examples again, Priya. And one additional question that I wanted to quickly ask you was, in terms of your journey as a creator over the past 2.5 years, have you looked at someone for inspiration, someone who has given you that motivation, somebody in the same segment of makeup artistry or anybody else, right? Who has served to be your biggest inspiration for you to actually carry on with your work?
Yeah. See, there are n number of makeup artists in the world, all over the world. N number of makeup artists. Okay. I would not take any particular name. Okay. But when I look at artists who has already big names in this world, makeup world, I get inspired by all of them. Okay. I like all are doing, like who all have such big names in the industry, have been working for more than 7 years, 5 years, or 10 years, or more than that, even 12, 20 years plus. Okay. So I get inspired by everyone. I would not say any particular artist, or I do get inspired by the artists who are emerging or beginners. I look at them, that how hard they are working to get there. Okay, so I get motivated by them as well, and I get motivated by the artists who are already big names in the industry. That how work hard they already, like, they have been doing so much hard work to get there. So it's like, uh, to the beginners, I look at the beginners as a beginners and look at them, ki how hard they are working. I get inspired. I literally follow their work. I follow every beginner artist I know, just to see that how they are doing. Should I learn? Like, learning has no boundaries. You can learn from everyone, from the beginners, from the artists who are already big names in the world. So I get inspired, I get motivated from everyone of the, like everyone around me, everyone.
Again, great to hear that. So there are two large things that are coming out of what you said. One is the fact that you never forget where you're from. You don't forget your
Exactly.
roots. And
Exactly.
also hard work has no substitute. And as long as people are working hard, you will obviously bear the results of your hard work towards the
Right.
end,
Right.
right? So lovely having you again, for this interview, Priya. I would love to ask if the remaining people here have any questions for Priya. Utsav, Soumya, and even Arvind, if you have any questions that you would want to ask Priya about her creative journey, please go and do ask her questions. You can either do that on audio or you can even do that on the chat box, whatever works for you.
Great. Priya, thank you for sharing so much that you have done. When I realized I have finally turned on my video. I had a quick question on behalf of many of the creators that we have on the Gixie platform, right? If I'm just getting started as a creator, how can I start building an audience for myself? Because that is sometimes one of the most difficult things when I'm starting out. It's only my friends, it's only my family who follow me, right? But how do I get more and more people to become my fans, basically?
See, social media has given us such a platform where you can reach n number of people you want to reach. Okay,
Hmm.
Instagram, Facebook. So if you want to grow your audience, start posting your work or start posting what you are doing on Facebook or Instagram, and that is the best platform to showcase your work and get the more and more audiences. I guess this is Instagram has proved the best platform for me. Like I've got so many audiences from there,
Hmm.
or as a creator also, like I got
Hmm.
so many appreciation, you can say, or like if people are not liking my work, they would comment. I would look, I don't take comments, bad comments, so uh, negatively. I took them positively, like okay, I should work on this. If they
Hmm.
are relevant comments only, then only. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, according to me, social media is the best platform.
All right. And how do I find different ideas on what kind of content I should be making?
Follow people who are already in your field, right? See,
Hmm.
I'm a makeup artist. I'm following n number of makeup artists.
Hmm.
I get to know, I get to learn. Like if I'm watching something different, if you're looking something which is very different or which is out of the line or which is very different, so you think of to create it. So follow the more and more artists in your field. You get the lots
Okay.
of ideas from them as well.
So if I understand you correctly, you're saying follow many others in your field so that you get inspired by them and you
Yeah,
can
right.
create your own stuff. All right. Okay. Yeah, Vikram, that's pretty much it. Thank you for answering these questions, Priya. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Arvind. Thank you.
Thank you, Arvind. I'm waiting to see if either of Soumya or Utsav is going to ask a couple more questions. And if they do, this is the opportunity for them to do so.
So, no questions as such, but I really loved how she spoke. And I was there throughout her journey with her since college. And I'm really happy seeing her right now here. So, kudos, Priya. Kudos, sir. You did a very good job.
Oh, thank you so much. And I am not doing anything here. In fact, I think
And I
it's
love the way the way you spoke. It was really nice hearing you, and
thank you
Arvind sir
so much.
as well.
I get inspired by Arvind. Arvind is my teacher, so I get inspired from him to do all of these great things.
I guess
And
I got connected
Yes.
to Arvind before, like before connecting to you, I got connected with him, I guess. Arvind, yeah. So I
yeah,
had few words with him as well.
Yes.
yeah. So
Vikram is young,
again,
but he has a lot more to learn. I'm sure he will do well in the future.
yeah, thank you so much, Arvind. Very, very
Anytime.
proud of that, given the fact that I'm a couple of years older to you as well. So
You
that's very
start.
interesting. Great. So, Priya, again, I can't thank you enough for actually having done this interview with
Oh
us.
no, it's my
You could
pleasure.
also check out Geeksy, and I think there are a lot of things you can actually do on the platform. You can run subscriptions for yourself. You can upload
Yeah,
content and get
I'm already doing it. Like, I've made all the, yeah. I
brilliant.
haven't posted anything right till now, but I will definitely I
Oh,
will do.
you should, and
Yeah.
you should start publicizing about your Geeksy pages on all other social media because Geeksy is where you actually get paid, and we just take a 5% commission on every transaction, which is hardly anything. So you should absolutely try and use the platform. And once again, if I have found this interview to be personally extremely motivating and very very insightful, Priya. Thank you so much for having taken the time to do this, and we wish you all the very best in your journey. as a creator in general, and more specifically as a creator on Geeksy. We hope you earn a lot of money and a lot of well-wishers on Geeksy as well. Once again, thank you so much for taking the time out.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we are anyway recording this, so it will be available online very soon for other people to consume. Please do share this in your circles as well.
Yeah.
And thank you, Soumya and Utsav, for having attended the interview. Thank you, Arvind, for also coming on board. Very, very happy to have conducted this interview. And have a great evening, everybody, and have a great weekend, all of you. And once again, thank you so much, Priya. You've been very, very motivational and inspirational. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye.